Morning. It is very, very chilly this morning. I'm in the grain truck. Got this thing out here. The cart's pretty well full, and I don't see any in that truck, which is good. So now I'm thinking I'm just gonna dump the grain cart there and stay in here where the heater is going, working good. And she goes. I probably could have got a little closer. Now we're gonna be big time in there. Well, the cart's put back. Combine is back to moving. I got a new phone yesterday. Look at that zoom. God, that's fancy. Oh. There we go. Still getting used to it. But anyway, we got a full truck. We're gonna run back, dump this in the holding bin, kick the tires, light the fires on the dryer, and I guess we're hauling today. As long as I can keep him into dumping in that cart, so I can keep hauling with the grain truck instead of old ugly over there. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in this one. The heater's working good. Man, I tell you, I was not prepared to be driving this thing today. It's nice that the heater and radio and all that works, but I'm dressed for the outside temperature, so on our short little drive home, I actually had to turn the heater off and roll the window down because I was sweating. And not only that, but this truck actually has air ride, so you can just barely see that box leaning a little bit. If you take a real sharp turn, all of a sudden all your corn goes to the outside of the turn, and next thing you know, you're driving down the road like this. So it kind of scares you our first couple loads, and then you just kind of get used to it. Yeah, but air ride grain truck I would not recommend. Alrighty, we are dumped out. Headed back to the field for hopefully a full grain cart. We got the dryer going now, and corn's coming out at 19.8%, so the dryer's rolling through about 350 bushel an hour, which means I gotta have a load rolling in. If I could do one every hour, I'd stay ahead of it. So that's gonna be the goal. As long as the combine keeps moving at a decent pace and corn keeps running all right, we should be good. Hammer down. Well, it took the combine to top us off again. We're not full, but we're full enough. Might as well haul this one in. Let him go make us some more. There's one long strip down over there that probably wasn't the smoothest going and took a little longer. Not as much corn, yada yada. So we're back into good going. He should probably kind of start to pull away from me, I would think, but that's good. Rolling out. You want to know why people like older mechanical style, not these fancier computer yada yada? It's because of times like this little stop engine light comes on, and I don't know what for. I got oil pressure and water temp's fine, but that light used to come on when the truck was cold. So you'd have to wait for it to warm up, then it'd go out, then you get your truck back as normal. Well, this year, all of a sudden, it started just coming on randomly. And whenever that light comes on, just like before, when it was cold, it must open up the wastegate off the turbo. So whenever that light comes on, it opens up the wastegate off the turbo, and you have basically no turbo. You're just running on all motor. And let me tell you, when you're running on just motor, this thing ain't got no power at all. I mean, I'm goosing it, and I'm going downhill now, so I'm gaining a little speed, but here we go. Up a little hill, and it knocked her right out. So yeah, that's fun. If I was in one of the older trucks, they don't do this. But still, it's nice and warm in here, so I'm gonna stay in here. The hell with it. Well, it looks like I got here just in time. He was just finishing up dumping this, and you can't see the peak, but it's full. It's very full. So this should fill the truck, I'm thinking. And he doesn't got a whole lot left to do, just this one field here. So we'll see if that fills the truck and then some, or just fills the truck. But be one more load out here at least, and then we go next farm just down the road a bit. Still trying to figure out the zoom here. I'm really liking this new phone though. Good quality video. Alright, let's keep going. Now we are unloading. This one might take a while to empty out. Yeah, I'm really liking the new camera. Crystal clear. Gotta love it. This damn tractor wasn't shaking so bad. This would be a nice video. I'm guessing that PTO shaft down there has got a little wobble to it. Makes the whole thing kind of shake. Well, the truck's pretty full. We're gonna run the grain cart back over closer to the combine anyway. It's always a lot of never mind. It's always a lot less nerve-wracking moving the grain cart when it's empty versus when it's full. There's a lot of weight sitting on those axles. Still putzing along. And judging by how his grain tank ain't full, I'm guessing all this is gonna fit one more grain cart, one more truck, so that's not the worst thing. Well, it looks like I'm finally gonna get to run the combine. Just kidding. I'm just the guy that gets to put fuel in the combine. Everybody else gets to do all the fun stuff. I just get to milk cows and haul corn around. It's fine, I don't even want to do this. Well, we are back to the dry corn hauling. Time to see if this old turd will start. Had to run up to the feed store, so I had it on the battery charger. Get the damn door open. This one's a little cold-blooded. And apparently the batteries didn't charge as good as I wanted them to. Well, we're going to throw her on booster and give her a few minutes. It's always the worst part about the cold kind of seeping in before harvest is at least on the way to being done. But we gave it all of about 30 seconds, so we'll see if she starts now. Oh. Just a little bit longer. We got time. Alright, truck. Do or die time. Let's go. I bet people in Florida don't have to deal with this. Alright. I guess we're gonna double check our connections, make sure the booster's going good, and give it more time if need be. I hear a truck coming down the road, so I imagine I'll go help him back in. We will be back. Well, after filming like 10 times of trying to get this thing started, of course, the first time I wasn't filming, it started. So, sorry about that, but apparently this thing's a little camera shy, so I'm afraid to take my foot off the throttle right now because it might die again, but at least now it should fire back up. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay. Radio appears as though it ain't gonna work again today. Yeah, got nothing there. I'll have to see if I can get some heat going though, that'd be a plus. Well, I'm gonna let this air up and then we're gonna go over there and get to filling. It is loud and cold out there, so I'm just gonna sit in the truck and check it every few minutes. I'm gonna try to get our heater going here. I think the engine's warm enough now. It might actually put out a little heat. And we're gonna get rolling. And away we go. I'm hoping that little tractor running the auger up there starts a lot better than this thing did this morning. Of course, now I remember that the fuel bleeds back, so I gotta pump up the fuel before I even try it. We'll see you up there. And let's see if that was enough. Awesome. I'm actually going to be nice this time and let it warm up a little, because it's a lot better now, but this morning and overnight was pretty brutal. I think I got some corn leaking somewhere. Probably just right out of the chute there. We'll give her about 2 minutes. Better than nothing. Corn's still dusty, but this thing should be warmed up by now. dusty. And it's really windy, so blowing it right away. I'm gonna bet by the end of all this, the roof of that shed up there is getting pretty dirty. I'm gonna call that bin full. It'd probably fit like a little over half a truck more, but it's kind of a long drive just going half the truck. I don't know. I probably find another bin to fill first before we get too crazy trying to spill over that one. Because yes, that will happen. If you overfill a bin, it'll just start coming out under the roof. Oh my God, it is hot in here. Don't leave the heater running with the windows up. It'll get warm. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the farm. I imagine we're gonna move the auger and probably start filling another bin, which will be good. We get that bin full, then the two bins not on the farm are full, and we can just move the auger behind the dryer and ain't gotta shuttle around dry corn, which, as fun as it's been, ain't that fun. Well, we got one dump on us. He's gonna hopefully go get another full dump out of the combine, get us loaded up, and headed back home. Pulled a little sneaky haul load of dry corn up, and this farm's kind of somewhere in between there and home, so figured we might as well stop and get loaded up with wet corn. And apparently our holding bin is full, and one other truck has wet corn, so we're kind of waiting on the dryer right now. So I figured I might as well help them out a little bit. They gotta stop to move an auger before I can haul any more dry corn anyways, so if I can throw a load on this and let it get dumped off while we're moving augers around and everything, well, that should at least give them enough room to finish up this farm and move on to the next, and everyone can kind of be shuffling and the dryer can keep going and keep rolling right on through. I'd say he's about full. Really liking this new phone. The zoom is awesome. Can't beat her. Hopefully he hurries up and gets back over here so I can get going. I'm supposed to go pick up Colt, but I don't know. Now I'm not going to be sitting in a truck the whole time, so probably not best if he's running around while augers are going and such. So we'll see what I get to do next year. There's the farm. We're a little ways away. Up on top of the mountain. Now we just get the fun part of bringing it back down. Alrighty, this truck is a lot fuller than I'd like it to be going down this winding ass hill road. But for some reason we're gonna let the cart go first, I guess. But I don't know. Probably doesn't matter. I'll touch base with you guys. I gotta make a nasty little hairpin turn, which I'm not so worried about it in the Superliner here, but I did it in the white yesterday. And yeah, I about shitted my pants. So I'm not gonna do that on camera. But as you can see, whoop, too far. Still getting used to the zoom. But anyway, that little hairpin turn there, the auto car doesn't turn so sharp. So I ended up right at the edge of the road, face down, and just a big sheer drop off. And I went and put in reverse, and all it wanted to do was spin the tires and not back up at all. Luckily the brakes held, because yeah, I would have been going over and that wouldn't have been good. So anyway, I will touch base with you guys when I'm driving down the road. Actually, I gotta wait up here for a little bit just to put some distance in between me and that cart. But yeah, here's that nice little intersection, and it's not quite a hairpin turn, but it is not a smooth 90-degree angle either. So we're just gonna sit here for a little bit, wait for that cart to get down the hill, and pray to God that this truck can make this turn. It's right about on the other side of that post, and yeah, the road isn't very wide there. We'll catch you guys in a bit. Yep, right about there. I guess it doesn't look so bad now, but when you're just looking over the hood of a truck, it's pretty sketchy. This truck made that turn like nothing. Good old former semi-searing, I guess. But yeah, we're just gonna keep her in low and pray to God she don't pop out of gear. Ride the brakes a little bit. I tell you, I don't like this road. This is actually the same farm that I come and make hay for the guy. I do a lot of round baling up here. Tractor and round baler ain't so bad. Combine, grain cart, and these dump trucks, no bueno. It's not so fun. As you can see, just a nice little road cut into the hillside and a nice drop off on the other side. I don't like this, but that's Crawford County farming. Sometimes you just old logging roads become field roads. So for reference, up there was the hill we just came down. Now we get to go back up this hill, which at least is a little better road, but it's still just as windy and steep. With a nice little creek crossing here. Yeah, I'm happy to be done at this farm. Getting closer to being done totally. Yeah. Nuh-uh. God, that flat land must just be a whole lot of fun. Well, now that crazy's all done, we got the same truck I brought is now unloading wet corn into the wet bin, and then I got the old auto cars over there loading in dry corn out, I guess. And it's only me here. I got plenty of stuff to watch, just running around in circles, keeping an eye on everything. Oh joy. Corn's coming in about 19.5. We're pushing just under 300 bushel an hour, so we're doing good. I crawl up here, I can keep an eye on everything. Oh, look at that. Sometimes in a dump truck, I accidentally pull out in front of people and I'm only going 45. But then I see their Iowa license plate and I don't feel so bad.